Alright guys, welcome back to some more Crimson Desert. In this video I'm going to show you the best way that you can actually make silver in this game. Alright, so tip number one, you want to come down to Lioncrest Manor. This is where Lioncrest Manor is on the map, for those who do not know. So many people don't know this, but you can actually get 2 bars from the fireplace, which is inside. So I'm going to show you how to get to that now. So what you want to do is come around the back, and there should be a window that you can open. You want to go through that window. Also, before you do this, you must have a mask. This lets you actually steal the item. Right, so you want to come downstairs, and it's this fireplace right here. If you hold L1 or whatever button it is for you to pull out your lantern, it should say steal, and that's what the gold bar is. Obviously, I've already got the gold bar, so it won't show up for me. To get the second gold bar, you literally just come to the same place after a couple of days, and another gold bar will be under the fireplace. You must also be careful of the guards though, because I think there's a guard there, there's someone who comes through them doors, and there's a guard that comes through there as well. So you've got to be really careful. I think the best way to do it is to grab it and just come into one of these rooms when no guards are around. And once you've got those gold bars, do not sell it to a street vendor, because you will not get as much money selling it to a street vendor than the bank. That's a mistake I made early on. Tip number 2 is to come down to the bank. The bank is exactly here on the map if you do not know where it is. So if you come inside the bank now and talk to this guy right here, the Grover, so you can deposit your gold bars into the bank. Choose your investment strategy. You can do low risk, medium risk or high risk. Obviously high risk you have a higher chance of losing but bigger win. Medium risk is the one that I went for because nobody cares about 2%, let's be honest. It's a bit of a gamble this one, but it's always a good way to get a bit of extra from your gold bar. Tip number 3 is actually a very underrated way of getting silver. So tip number 3 is actually selling armor sets and weapons that you do not need anymore, or random armor sets that you just don't want. These could be like NPC armor sets or something like the ones that NPCs drop. Early game armor sets don't really sell for that much, but you can still get a bit of silver out of it. So my next tip is that you can actually craft gold bars. Not many people know this either. And yes, I will show you the gold recipe location, only if you subscribe and like the video though. Oh, hello mate. Alright, I've just trekked it to the gold location. Here it is. It's just under Pyloon, directly on this marker. It's in the Witch's Hideout. Alright, you want to come inside the Witch's Hideout, and then on the right, obviously I've already got it so it won't show up. It'll be somewhere on this shelf here. Pretty sure there's also other locations for this recipe as well, but I'm not sure where they are. But yeah, this is for late game, because unfortunately the game doesn't let you craft gold bars with gold ore, which I think is really stupid. It's like brimstone and other materials that I've not even found yet. Alright, my next tip is revolving these guys, the nobles. Nobles are mostly in rich areas, so for example Lioncrest Manor, there's a few nobles. There's also a place in Demonis called the Wildlife Park, which I think is around here, which has a ton of nobles, and I've seen people get like 4 gold bars out of it. So you'll also need a mask for this as well.
Turn your eyes away at once.
Obviously she doesn't like me that much. Yeah, so if you shine your light on them, you can see a little gold thing. That can either be a gold bar, a gold ring, or another drop. Once you steal the gold bars off these guys, you immediately get caught stealing, so you have to get out of there quick. So the way you get this gold bar off them is you have to run into them and hold square. See how it says pickpocket? You also have to be wearing your mask as well. By the way, pickpocketing the nobles basically like makes your contribution with the nobles go down a lot, so be careful on that. But nobody cares about the nobles anyway, let's be honest. And that's all the tips I have for getting silver really fast in this game. Obviously it's not the most moral ways to do it, but it's definitely the fastest. If this video helped you out, please drop a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if it did help you. I'm also doing a playthrough from start to finish on this game as well. I'll throw episode 1 up on the screen. I'll be doing more tips on Crimson Desert as well, so if you want to see those, make sure you turn on notifications as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.